do you think that the fact of what you just said, like that the fact that the patient doesn't have to travel and the physicians are doing things telemedically, if that's even a word, um, do you
You
think
just
that
made it one.
yeah, do you think that that can make the physicians or the healthcare providers lazy also? You know, because they're like, oh, I could just get on this call real quick and get this out of the way and get this patient out. It's kind of like a get them out of the office a little faster type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. There is a danger there. I don't think we're far enough down the road of what we typically refer to as hybrid care models, which are some office, some things in the
Yeah.
office, some things. We're not quite there yet to make that happen, but it bleeds into a couple things. So one of them is this informality of being on the internet, and that certain practitioners and patients, but of course the patient's the one who needs the care. So certain practitioners will be a little more informal, perhaps over a medium like we're talking on now. Example: friend of mine had a virtual visit some time ago. The doctor was picked up the call, was on the beach in swim trunks and no
No
shirt.
way.
So I said, gosh, I bet that individual wouldn't come to the office dressed that way, right? So there's something about the spontaneity and that sometimes throws people into that mode of not taking it as seriously.
Yeah.
Um, and it's debatable whether, particularly video calls. So we've said lots of different virtual care models, but particularly video calls, it's debatable if they're more efficient or not. Um, and if you can move the patient along quicker. But I can definitely see some people maybe thinking that way. There are, of course, in the US now, I don't know how many, maybe let's say a dozen, there's probably more companies that do these little quickie visits for
Yes,
things like
yeah.
refilling your birth control or erectile dysfunction or what have you. And those are all pretty quick. That's because they're being efficient from a business perspective. And I think if you take the use case of something like that, where the patient is, I just need my X refilled. Why do I have to drive, park, wait, see you for 5 minutes? You nod at me and you say, yeah, it looks like you need a refill. Why can't I do that online? So there's a narrow slice where we might all agree that quickness is of value. But yeah, I think there's a danger that we misuse it. Absolutely.